It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in now, Brandon Nimmo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Kluber, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runner at second here with one man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Pops this one up. Rosario is there for it. 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, he makes the stop. How about that?
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping in, Willie Calhoun, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hit out towards second, and this is bobbled now by Cano. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Swing and a liner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. There is Andrus. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Dominic Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at Frazier. The throw to first. Got him.
Batting it, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Gallo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana.
The center fielder, Danny Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now. In previous duels with DeGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail 1-0. Next for the Mets, Amed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Amed Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Santana is there. 2 gone.
Now batter, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 1-0. So striding in, Ronald Guzman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's wide. 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Chirinos, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Guzman on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 1.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out with the man at first. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Texas. They're down 1-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. The throw into second, and he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. None out. Runners at first and second. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Michael Conforto. And he puts it on the ground to second. Andrus on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front 2-0. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Two balls and a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Joey.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now it's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And that's over. 2-1. Three and 1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 rolled slowly down the third baseline. Nobody out, runner on first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now in the box, Rougned Odor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Fouled off. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Rosario is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the... And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. From the stretch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
This is popped up. Frazier in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Settling in now, Pete Alonso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hopped up. Andres is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the designated hitter, Shin-Soo Choo.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, J.D. Davis. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Taylor Hearn takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 63.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith.
Designated hitter.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulled toward right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
A bouncer up the middle. Andrus has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Calhoun waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Pete Alonso, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mets are out on top, 6-0. So coming to the plate, Willie Calhoun. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch.
That's the ball. Counts 1-0. No, that's low.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped up. Chirinos shading to his right. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Luke Farrell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Andres is there. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Thank you, man.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Strike taken up in the zone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up next for the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a drive by Chirinos, deep left field. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Wilson.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3 runs already home here. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here. Wilson stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
So now to the plate, Joey Gallo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the payoff pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 6-4. Ready to begin the 8th. Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
The 1-0 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Frazier is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He's 2-for-3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Jeff McNeil would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-4. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled off. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier,
as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains steady at 6-4. Nick Goody enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Goody.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Santana is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
This is hit sharply to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Goody is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2 on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ronald Guzman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ronald Guzman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
ball, that's
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Ready with the 3-1.
Full count, 3-2.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-4 the outcome today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.